All right, I have entered all of the 8 players. If you notice that we're using players basically 1 through 8, not calling them all first name of test. I left number 8. I just activated him. I didn't put any selected events. I'm going to go ahead and select them all. And then the one step that we forgot to go over was whether or not that you have collected the entry fees. This is really handy to know if somebody has said they wanted to pay but hasn't given you the money yet. At least you know that you've received it, or you're needing to receive it at a glance. Just to let you know, though, that the system will not allow you to continue or close the sign up and start the event unless all of the dollar signs are visible, and all the funds according to the visibility of the dollar sign are there. So now that we have all the players set up, as a side note, I have only selected the high out and mystery out for number 1 and number 8. All the rest are just the main event blind draw. So if you notice down here, you're going to see that we have the main event counts at 8. Amount is $80. There are 2 females and 6 males in this event. The counts of the high out and the mystery out are 2 and 2. The mystery out starts with $10 in the progressive amount, and the payout would be $12 unless we decided to put in a holdback reserve. And we're going to go ahead and put 20%. And that means that the payout for the mystery out will be at $9.60. So as far as the percentages go to start the game, first place will be 70% and second place will be 30%. We'll do a flat $10 return of entry fee for third place. And we'll just go with that. We can do an adder if you'd like, $50 for the main event. That's fine, and you could do that same thing for the mystery out if you felt if you needed to. So let's go ahead and click the start event to go ahead and close the sign up and then start the event. All right, I have clicked the button for the close the sign up and start event. You will notice that now we're going to the bracketing system. This is the iDart Events Bracket 4. And you will notice that there is a top bracket and then the bottom bracket. We refer to the top bracket as the winner's bracket and the lower bracket as the loser's bracket. You will also notice that you have all the place winners as well as the amounts, as well as all the side events and their amounts. Nothing will appear unless it is been selected as an event. So you will see that you have third, second, and first. The high out winner has a pot, and the mystery out winner. You will also know that the computer has randomly paired up the players. Player 5 is playing with 7 against player 1 and 4. Player 2 and 8 are playing against 3 and 6. The green arrows signify that player 5 and 7, once clicked, have actually won that match. And this is iDarts is assumption is the best 2 out of 3, but it could be single elimination, 1 game and that's it. But it is usually the best 2 out of 3, and the assumption also that we take, but it would work for any of your games, is that is a cricket, then 0-1, and then Bull's Choice for the third and final game. Any way that you would like to play the games and the number of games works, but just to let you know, the loser's bracket is set, and it will happen. Once you click the green arrow, you are definitely saying that player 5 and 7 won that match. If you make a mistake and click the wrong green arrow, we have no escape for that. If you make a mistake, it is going to be wrong, and from there on you're going to need to handle the brackets then by hand, and the system is not going to be valid. So please make sure that you click the correct team that has won. We cannot always anticipate something going wrong, especially when side events are involved. So we're gonna run through this real quick and go ahead and say that the player 5 and 7 won the match. It's going to automatically tell you that there is side event data that needs to be entered or recorded, if there is any, for player 1, because player 1, as I stated before, and player 8 were the only ones to have the high out and mystery out. So we're going to go ahead, and for the high out we're going to enter 100, and we'd give 2 side event numbers for each one on the anticipation that you could have 2. You can't have more than 2, but you can have 2. Then the mystery out, we'll go ahead and put in 56. You'll notice that the side event numbers to record have been set. If for any reason that the number that you entered is incorrect, you can hit a reset and go ahead and re-enter that number. When everything looks fine in the grade numbers, you would want to click the Record Side Events button. It will again show you the side event numbers entered with their description of where they're going to be, and it will also notify you that it has been recorded as listed. You would just click Continue. You will notice that player 1 and 4 already now have been moved down into the loser bracket. So we're going to go ahead and and have the winner be 2 and 8. And again, the side event data needs to be entered for player 8, and we'll say high out was 120, and the mystery out, let's say he did get it, was 60. Go ahead and record the side events. They're fine as recorded, and just hit Continue. You will notice that since 2 and 8 were the winners, 3 and 6 moved down into the losers bracket. So now in the winners bracket you have a match between 5, 7, 2, and 8. We're going to go ahead with 5 and 7. Even though 5 and 7 didn't have it, the loser did have side events, and there could possibly be entries for the side events even though that they lost the match. And in this case we won't enter anything for this, and we're just going to go ahead and record side events. If there is nothing that to be recorded, just by clicking Record Side Events, we'll record nothing. Click Continue. Now we need to keep going with the losers bracket, decide who has won here, 1, 4 or 3, 6. We'll just go with 1, 4. And again, we have some more high outs. This time we're going to go ahead and show you one of the positive things about the iDart event system. We're going to go ahead and enter 100 and nothing else for the mystery out, and then click Record Side Events. You will notice, if you didn't even remember previously, because the computer is not showing you which numbers have been recorded, the system knows full well that the high out number 100 has already been recorded and reserved. If it's hit after the fact, it will not be recorded at all. All you would do is hit Continue. Now, because 1 and 4 won this game, 4th place is automatically populated with the loser, which is 3 and 6, and then it is so stated, 4th place. Now you have the setup for the second bracket in the losers, 1 and 4 with 2 and 6, or 2 and 8. Go ahead and set that winner, and we're just going to record nothing for the side events, and 8, nothing for the side events as well. Okay, now we have the winner of the losers bracket, which is 1 and 4, and that losers bracket moved up into the winners bracket to finalize this event. We're going to go ahead and pick 5 and 7 as the winner, and again you're going to notice that even though the winner is 5 and 7, it will still ask if there is any side events to be recorded for the team that lost or came in second place. We're not going to record anything just for speed. And there you have it. It has completed the game. It understands that you have selected mystery out as one of the side events. You have the option here to let the computer randomly pick the mystery out number, or you can manually draw and then enter the mystery out number. I'm going to show you what let the computer draw the number, and there wasn't a lot entered, so the chances